Good day. I'm Tracy Davis with the 5-Minute Faith Focus, and today is July 6th, 2017. We are continuing our study on the book of Proverbs, and so today we will be in Proverbs chapter 6. There's a lot of information in here, guys, a lot of information. 3 points on today, however, they are pretty poignant, and so it's going to take us some time to be able to get through it. Thank you so much for your comments and your feedback on this study. I appreciate it. And Dominic, I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out, and I will respond to your comments, once I'm able to open them and see exactly what you did say. But thank you so much for your comments. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Chapter 6, it says, "My son, if you become surety for your friend," okay, it's like, you put up collateral or you're a co-signer for your friend. "If you have shaken hands in a pledge for a stranger, you are snared by the words of your own mouth. You are taken by the words of your own mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself, for you have come into the hand of your friend. Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler." And so clearly this is, Solomon, he's continuing to teach his son some instruction on wisdom and understanding. And so now it's like he's teaching his son on how to be responsible. Okay, so you can blame everybody else, but now it's time for you to start taking responsibility for your own actions. If you borrow something from somebody, if you borrow money, or if you say that you took out a loan from someone, pay those people back. Because if you don't, you're bringing a snare to your own self. And Scripture tells us that you owe no man nothing but to love them. So if you say that you're going to pay somebody something, pay them their money, okay? If you put up collateral or you co-sign for some, and somebody asks you to co-sign for, for you and stuff like that, and you defaulted on the loan, okay, that's not godly. It's not godly, and you're going to, have to pay the penalty, for that. As believers, we need to walk the fine line. There's no way that we need to be shrewd in anything that we do and anything that we say. Okay, are we going to make mistakes? Of course we're going to make mistakes. Are we not going to be imperfect in certain situations? Of course we are. But that shouldn't be our focus, and that shouldn't be our goal, to mess up all the time. Okay, now look at verse 6. It said, now this is talking about not being lazy. Okay, it says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which, having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come on you like a robber, and your need like an armed man." And so this is what he's doing. He's drawing this analogy between man and an ant. Okay, if we really want something in life, we have to get up. We can't sleep our life away. Man, I'd be the first one to tell you, when I read this right here, and I read it years ago, it's like, man, Lord, I love to sleep. I really love to sleep. But I can't sleep my life away because God has things for me to do. Okay, and if I'm in a bed sleeping, I can't do those things, and I can't be effective. Okay, so I have to get up and be productive and do the things that God is leading me to do day in and day out. Now, do we need sleep? Of course we need sleep. You can't look this good if you don't get no sleep. All right, and I'm just teasing. Okay, but the thing about it is that you have to get your proper rest. Okay, and you have to, in order to be your best. He's not saying not to get in his sleep. Okay, yes, you get sleep, because Scripture tells us that he gives his beloved sleep. But sleeping all day and just playing around and lounging around and not being effective and playing them little games and all that other stuff, then you're not being productive. Okay, that's what he's talking about. And then, you know, you're not going to be rich, you know, by sleeping and lounging around. Okay, get up and work. A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth. That's in 12. He winks with his eyes. He shuffles his feet. He points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually. He sows discord. Therefore, his calamity shall come suddenly. Suddenly, he shall be broken without remedy. And so, and this is what he's talking about, the perverse person, the wicked person. You know, and, you know, you can see, you know, I'm telling you, you know, I'm not passing judgment in the body. God's just giving me a spirit to discern. Okay, and you can see people when they just do that little slouching around and they drag their feet. And, you know, usually 9 times out of 10, they're up to nothing, no good. They really are. Just sliding their feet and just watching and waiting and stuff like that. And then sometimes you see people, you know, shooing and pointing their finger and talking about somebody else. Okay, that's wickedness. Okay, that is truly wickedness. And then, you know, winking with the eye as to give a signal on something that, you know, you're trying to get the other person to do to another person, or maybe talking about that person. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, in verse 16, these 6 things the Lord hates. Okay, now people always say, oh, God is a God of love. Of course, he's a God of love. He's also a God that is true, and he's not going to love something that's not right. So clearly he's going to hate it. Okay, and then so he said that these are the things that the Lord hates, and the 7 are an abomination to him. And so what is an abomination? We've heard that word before plenty of times, and so that's another study, and I'm not going to get off onto that one. But when you read the word abomination in the Bible, it's something that's repulsive to God. It's the sin that he hates the most. He hates these 6 things, but this is something that he truly hates. He hates the most when it's an abomination. Stinks in his nostrils. Okay, and this is the first thing he hates: a proud look. Okay, do I need to go into a proud look? A lying tongue. That lying. Some people will lie. I mean, just lie. Lie just to lie. Like some people, it's the thrill of the steal. It's just, you know, some people just loves lying. They love it. And they don't even know the truth anymore because they have lied so much. Okay? The third thing he hates: hands that shed innocent blood. You see this all the time in the news. You see people just killing folks, okay, for no reason at all, because they're evil and they're wicked, and they're possessed by Satan, and they're doing Satan's dirty deeds. Okay? The fourth thing he hates: a heart that devises wicked plans. Remember, we just talked about the other day. Everything that comes out of our mouth, everything that we do, it comes from the heart. And you have some people, they just stay on their bed, and you can read that in Micah. They just stay on the bed and they just planning all kind of things, plotting and scheming on how they can get people. Okay? And you think God is proud of that. God hates that. He hates it. Feet that are swift and running to evil. Not running from the evil. You know, if a fight breaks out, everybody is quick to run to that fight to see who's fighting. That's evil. You're running to evil when you should be running away from evil. Don't be taking a part in that. A false witness who speaks lies. So not only do you have a lying tongue, okay, but then you are bearing false witness who speaks, and you're speaking lies. You know what you're saying is not true. You're lying on people. You shooing and you're talking about people behind their backs and stuff like that, and saying things and stuff like that, knowing that you're not being a truthful witness. And it sets up this right here. That's the 6th thing. Now this is the 7th thing that is an abomination to the Lord. It is one who sows discord among brethren. And you know what? And I can understand what God is truly saying, because whenever you have, even if somebody comes into your family, you have a close-knit family, all right? And then you have somebody that's added to your family, and they're not adding to the family to build up the family. They're into the family to tear the family apart. And I'm telling you, and that you can see that happening day in and day out. A once close family has now disintegrated because why? And it pretty much, if you look at it, it starts off with what? At the beginning, with that proud look, that lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift and run into evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. Breaking up peace. Breaking up peace and breaking up unity and union and communion. God hates that, and it's an abomination to him. And being that it's an abomination to him, he's going to deal with you accordingly. Okay, and then now we're going to move into the next segment, our last segment, and here it is again. This is like what, the second time that he really he got into adultery, last chapter, and now he's right back at it again. Okay, and so whenever you continue to see these repeated things and the repeated lessons in the Bible, pay attention, because this 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, this is exactly what's causing all kind of ruckus and discord and everything else that's happening in and around, not even in our families, but in our society. This thing right here, that adultery. Okay, and so it says, my son, keep your father's command and do not forsake the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. And when you awake, they will speak with you. And I want to just add this right here, because not only the father is giving commands, but it's saying that the mother is giving laws as well. Okay, and so, and this goes back to say, hey, you know what? When we're born in this world, we first meet our parents. We don't meet God first. We first meet now our parents are responsible in teaching us on how to meet God and introducing us to God. Okay, so whenever your parents are giving you commands and giving you laws, it's for your own good. That is coming from God to you. All right, and so and if you can't say that, oh, I don't have to listen to my parents, I could just listen to what God says. Well, duh, you cannot just listen to God if you haven't first listened to your parents. Because God is a God of order, and there's a divine order. And so you can't jump over your parents to God. That's not going to happen. And a lot of things that kept me on the straight and narrow, and that keeps me on the straight and narrow, is because I listened to my mom and the things that she was saying and teaching us. You know, that's how you develop wisdom, by teaching what the older people and your parents are telling you. You cannot just jump over your parents and say, okay, I'm just listening to God. You're out of honor and you're out of order. And God is not going to bless no mess. Now, let's go on to this. 23. It says, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light. Reproofs of instructions are the way of life. And so, and this is, you know, like this lamp right here. Okay, this is a lamp. All right? And the lamp is what? The commandment is a lamp. Okay, so what is the lamp going to do? Well, the command is going to what? Give you the light. You have to have the lamp to put, you know, for the light to shine. You can't have one without the other. I can have this lamp and don't have a light bulb in it. What good is the lamp? Well, it's the same way as with the commands and the laws. They both go together. One is not without the other. The command is a lamp. The law is a light. And the law is the one that's going to keep us doing right. Okay, that's a little rhyme in there for you. Okay, and then so 24, to keep you, not all of this is to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress, See, he's already started setting us up when he was talking about the proud look and the lying and all that other stuff. And if you look at it, a lot of evil women, they fit the profile. Okay? So he says to keep, all of this is to keep you from the evil woman. I'm telling you, they have some evil women. And you know what? Just like they have some evil men. Okay? But this is, for the son, talking about the woman. All right, now, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress. Do not lust after her beauty or her booty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of bread. So I'm just telling, just like how it is. I'm telling them, even women, they will bring you down to nothing. They really will. All right. And an adulteress will prey upon his precious life. Okay. So an adulteress, another man's wife. Okay. And then don't do that. That's not your wife. Why you want to run and be with somebody? Now, this is not just somebody who's just married either. Okay? When you're sleeping around, even if you're not married, all right, you're still sleeping with somebody else's wife in the future sense. Okay? So, it's not for you. Just keep everything wrapped up. Okay? And I'm not saying wrapped up with no condom either. Just keep your thing in your pants, please, until God blesses you with your wife. Okay, so it says, can a man take fire to his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one walk on hot coals and his feet not be seared? So is he who goes in to his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her should not be innocent. So even if you're touching her, that's not good either. It really, because it creates all kind of things in your body and stuff like that. Things that, that's difficult to control. And you having all these burning things that's going on, and then it's just causing all kind of stuff. All right. Anyway, so in 30, people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore sevenfold. So, people can understand whenever, somebody's hungry and they're going to take something. Okay, not time, but you still got to pay that back. You still gonna get arrested for shoplifting and all that other stuff. But you know what? But if you know good and well that's somebody else's spouse, wife, leave that alone. Yes, it's like you're thieving somebody else's wife, but you're going to be held accountable for that. And then sometimes you be held accountable for that man coming there with 357 here, okay? And then what, you done lost your life over what? A feeling. Not even worth it. So he may have to give up all the substance of his house. And whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. No understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. Wounds and dishonor he will get, and his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealousy is a husband's fury, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased, though you give many gifts. So it doesn't matter. You go in there and mess with somebody's wife. Okay, and he said, oh man, I'm sorry, man. Take this, take this. That man he's ticked off. All right, he don't want to have nothing to say, all he wants to do is probably kill you. God forbid, but that's probably what he wants to do. And so, and that's why, the law, it's kind of, lenient when it comes to, those types of crimes. They reduce it not only to first degree murder, second degree murder, they reduce it to manslaughter because they know that a man is mad because somebody done mess with his wife. Okay. And the law, understands, not to say it's right or wrong, and I'm not advocating murder and violence and all this other stuff, but what I'm saying is that there is, some type of justice when it comes down when another man is messing with another man's wife. So that's it for chapter 6. Lord's willing, we'll be in chapter 7. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Have a blessed day.